From Mexico City, Mexico, and Estadio Matt Wilson, a rivalry sowed since Season 8 is renewed after 357 days of waiting as the Mexico City Aztecs play host to the Florida Storm. Hello everybody, Ethan Muslin here alongside my partner in crime, Aaron Alexander. This is going to be a fantastic matchup. We've got two of the best quarterbacks in all of the SFL battling it out, and we might be seeing history. Matt Wilson is just a hair over 300 yards away from hitting 50,000 yards, and it could happen tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Matt Wilson, especially so far this season, definitely on pace to hit that 50,000 yard mark in this one. Florida, though, not going to make it easy. They have arguably one of, if not the best defense this season, currently first in total takeaways with 20. So Matt Wilson going to need to try and keep those turnovers under control. Of course, the Mexico City defense, maybe not as well known as their offense, but again, also more than capable of causing problems for Ron Cochran and the Storm.
Yeah, both of these defenses have done very well throughout the seasons. Mexico City over the last few seasons currently ranked 6th in the SFL in overall defense, 8th in first downs allowed, 8th in third downs allowed. But Florida has been very good at preventing the run and preventing pass touchdowns. 8th for the last few seasons in allowing pass touchdowns, but 6. And that's going to be a very interesting challenge, as Mexico City will be kicking off to start the first half of play. Cole Varner, the Hall of Famer, to kick this away, and here we go from Mexico City. Ball taken about the 3-yard line. Going to be rushing up the middle, cutting a bit to the left side. Going to bring it up to the 27-yard line. A nice return on the play from Art Vandelay, the recent turner to Florida from Portland. And we'll see Hall of Famer Ron Cochran take the field for the first time today with the Storm offense.
Yeah, and Ron Cochran, one of the upper echelon of quarterbacks in this league, behind, of course, his opponent today, Matt Wilson, as well as Sioux Falls quarterback Julian Tyree.
Going to the shotgun on 1st and 10. Bit of a low snap. Going to throw down to the left side. Picked off immediately on the first play of the game. Intercepted from number 22. That's Jared Brody.
Yeah, Jared Brody with a quick start to this one, immediately giving Mexico City the ball back. And this is just a really good read on the pass here. Was playing a bit soft coverage, but it gets a nice turn to follow the path of the ball from Ron Cochran, as Brody picks up just his 2nd interception on the season with that one.
Looked like the intended receiver there was Verdun Zarkov, the tight end. But already the field has been flipped in Mexico City's favor. They are sitting on the Florida 38 for first down. 3 wide receivers left for Matt Wilson. Quick step, throws down the middle. Pass completed. That one caught by Nick Lockett, the 2-season vet. Now takes down to the 30-yard line. We'll introduce the Mexico City offense. Quarterback, Hall of Famer Matt Wilson. Running backs are Phoenix Jones and the Hall of Famer Ray Bentley. Wide receivers, Jason Bartley, Nick Lockett, Terrell Cooper, and Jacob McCall. The tight ends are Bill Henry and Mike Daggs. 2nd and 3. 3 bunch to the left side. Wilson, big step, throws to the right side. Complete to Daggs for a first down. Takes it out of bounds to the 22.
Yeah, Matt Wilson already off to a great start in this one. Mexico City electing not to go with a fullback this season, converting Ray Bentley back to his native halfback role. So it'll be interesting to see how Mexico City decides to utilize those two in the backfield in this game.
Running the 2 running back set as Louisiana did last season. 1st and 10, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Looks like they got Phoenix in the backfield here. Nickel pack for Florida. Wilson throwing to the left side, completed to Jason Bartley. It'll be a gain of 7. And a bit nice tackle on that play. Looks like that was Adrian Blaine. She made that tackle. We'll introduce the Florida Storm defense on the line. Deontay Stoneville, Alessandro Tamalo, and Alex Dominguez on the line. Linebackers are Stephen Black, Ryan Tobin, and Aaron Gooden. Cornerbacks are Ryan Davidson, Evan Carroll, and Adam Jones. The safeties, Adrian Blaine and Andrew Francis. Wilson going to throw to the right on second down. Gets another catch for another first. Takes it inside the 7. And another reception from Jason Bartley makes it 1st and goal to go.
Yeah, and Matt Wilson's been doing a great job in passing the ball around early on here. He's only thrown 4 passes so far in this drive to 3 different targets, that one being the second to Bartley this drive. And Mexico City now knocking on the door of Florida's end zone here after that brilliant early interception by Gerard Brody.
Already a prime opportunity, 21 feet from Pater. 1st and goal. They'll hand it off to Phoenix Jones. Up the middle, gets about 4 more yards. We'll say he's down to the 3-yard line. And Dominguez, the Hall of Famer, making the tackle. Big 2nd and goal.
Yeah, first time we're seeing the running attack here of Mexico City. That one, the more finesse style of Phoenix Jones, good for 4. Maybe we'll see Bentley come out for this 2nd down.
Pushes up the middle. Jones again cannot get there. He's down to the 1-yard line, swarmed up by the line of Storm defenders. But it's going to bring up a 3rd and very short to go.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Ethan. I thought Phoenix Jones crossed the plane of the goal line on that run. Unfortunately, it looks like he was just stopped a little short here, as we will see Bentley come out here on 3rd down.
Looks like he his head might have been across, but not the ball. This time it's no problem as Ray Bentley pushes it in. Touchdown, Mexico City.
Yeah, and I like the utilization of both backs here this close to the goal line, not wanting to risk a pass with the secondary that Florida has shown this season. Again, 20 interceptions so far this season in 5 games is absolutely ridiculous. But Ray Bentley, the converted fullback, comes up with the 1 yard for the score as Mexico City looks to take a 7-point lead with Hall of Famer Coral Varner to kick it away.
And the 10-season vet puts it up and in, no problemo. 8:23 to go here in the 1st quarter. Mexico City strikes first. It's a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, and again, you have to give credit to that first play interception by Gerard Brody that set up the field position for Matt Wilson and the Mexico City offense in order to score that quickly. Matt Wilson, by the way, already a 10th of the way in this game to that 50, to the yards he needs to that 50,000 passing yard mark.
And the kick here on the way again. Vandelay going to bring it about the 3 up the middle. Going to get swarmed around. He gets to about the 24. We'll introduce the Florida Storm offense as they take the field for the 2nd time today. Quarterback is the Hall of Famer Ron Cochran. Halfback is Charlie the Bullet Boletsky. Fullback is J.W. Doyle. Wide receivers are Stephen Bush, Art Vandelay, and E.J. Minson. Tight ends are Verdon Zarkov and the rookie Ron Haynes. On left tackle, Caden Poirier. Left guard, Joseph Wade. And right guard is Greg McDonaldson. Big offset eye on 1st down and 10. They're going to hand it off to the Bullet. He goes left side, spins back in. Going to get about a gain of 4. And he'll be brought down on the play by Jeffrey Daggs. And that'll introduce the Mexico City defense. On the line, Ziggy Blaylock, Skylar Kingsley, Bernard Patterson, and Dan Tritz. Linebackers are Dexter Jackson, John Fowler, and Ronnie Watson. Cornerbacks, Braylon King Moore, the rookie of San Jose, Jared Brody, Liam Ryan, Jermaine Menefield. Free safety, Hall of Famer Jeffrey Daggs, and strong safety Ben Sharps. Throw for Cochran on 2nd down. This one's completed. Across midfield, down to the 46. A beautiful pass to get into Mexico City territory. That's a reception for Stephen Bush, first of the day.
Yeah, a great pass there by Ron Cochran and a great route by Stephen Bush. Just left poor Jermaine Menefield behind. There was nobody else really in the area to make a play on the ball as we see Ben Sharps, enter the screen. But that's the kind of play that I think Ron Cochran was looking for with that pass on their first drive. And this one, of course, works out in their favor as they're in Mexico City territory.
2 receivers right on 1st down from the shotgun. Cochran, plenty of time. Going to step up, throw, and it's picked away! Plenty of room to run. Number 22, Jared Brody. He's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mexico City. Brody does it again.
Yeah, Gerard Brody, again, just a case of right place, right time. He makes a great read on that ball. That one, I believe, intended for the rookie Ron Haynes, the tight end. And this time, Brody has all the space in the world. And Mexico City now, their defense comes up huge. And now they're about to take a 14-point lead just 4 minutes into this game.
An unbelievable interception from Jared Brody. That is his second pick six of his entire career. An incredible job from Jared Brody, as we have the kick for Cole Varner to make it a 14-point game. A bit of a high snap, but it is up and it is through. Oh my goodness, 7:08 to go and it's already 14-0 in favor of Mexico City.
I feel bad for any fan of Mexico City that's missing this game, because this got real exciting real quickly.
Very quickly indeed. As Varner again set up to kick it away. Florida already down by 14, and we are not even maybe even a third of the way through the first quarter. Vandelay going to cut over to the left side. He'll get up to about the 22-yard line, where Florida will set up their offense once again. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Cochran's going to have a pistol set on first down. Quick step, throws to the right. Pass will be completed. About a gain of 4 on the play before he gets contacted down. That's a reception there for Stephen Bush. That's number 2 on the day, I believe.
Yeah, second completion by Ron Cochran. Second to Stephen Bush. Bit of a low-risk pass there, which I think is a great call. Allowed Ron Cochran to regain a bit of composure after 2 back-to-back interceptions on back-to-back drives.
Going to go 3 wide to the left for 2nd and 5. One receiver right. Quick step for Cochran. Throws into coverage, but it's completed. Down to the 36-yard line. There's Verdun Zarkov, tight end, getting his first catch of the day.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dexter Jackson, the inside linebacker, on the coverage there. Arm's just a little too short to really make a play on that one. Great job by the Hall of Famer to thread the needle to his tight end there.
Goes to the offset eye on first down. Little pressure showing from Mexico City. They're going to rush it. Runs here for the bullet. He goes to the left side. He cuts one tackle across the 50. Going to the 40. He's going to the 30. And it gets brought down to the 28-yard line. Big gain on that play from the bullet.
Yeah, credit to John Fowler, the rookie linebacker here, saving what would have definitely been a rushing touchdown for Bullet Boletsky, but it just an absolute great run there by the Bullet. Unfortunately, Mexico City lined up on the wrong side for that run, as the entire offense just gets great blocks for the running back.
Gain of 38 yards on the play for Charlie Boletsky. Brings up first down to Mexico City territory. 3 to the left side. Takes this handoff with time. Right side, it's incomplete, caught out of bounds. Bit of an overthrow on Cochran's side. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, a bit of an overthrow. I think going to the out route there, definitely the right call for the Storm. Unfortunately, Cochran just mistimed the throw a little bit, as 2nd and long comes up here for Florida.
Gonna go in what we like to call the old Chuck Woolery 2-2 in the shotgun set. A dime package for Mexico City. They rush 4. Cochran with time. Throws down the middle. Intercepted. Pick number 3. And again, it's Jeffrey Daggs making the huge play.
Man, Mexico City has just had Ron Cochran's number in this one so far. 3 drives ending in interceptions for Mexico City. This one goes to the newly christened Hall of Famer and Jeffrey Daggs. And Mexico City doesn't have great field position in this one. They're in the shadow of their own goalpost, but Mexico City is on fire early in this game.
They have been absolutely on point in this first half of the first quarter. But they, like you said, they're on their own 6 right now. Handoff, Phoenix Jones up the middle, pushes through, gets a good gain of about 8. They get wrapped up at the 14-yard line by Evan Carroll, and looks like Ryan Davidson was also there to make the play.
Yeah, definitely the right start to this drive for Mexico City. Again, shadow their own goalpost. Don't want to take the risk of a an answered pick six by this Florida secondary. So Phoenix Jones getting the call, I think, is right.
3 wide to the right on 2nd and 2. They're going to throw down the middle, and it is picked off. Cue the old commentator's curse. Evan Carroll comes up with the football.
Well, I can't be mad at Wilson for throwing that pass. Unfortunately, Evan Carroll here just just in the right place at the right time, had great coverage on the intended target there, and Florida finally answers with an interception of their own, and now they have the ball in Mexico City's red zone.
A great opportunity to score for Florida if they can make it work. Heavy I formation. Pressure on the line for Mexico City. Here's the handoff to the bullet. Right side, going to get caught up at the line. Nothing doing on that play. It's going to be no gain.
Yeah, unfortunately, the hole there plugged up a bit. Beletsky not really able to get anywhere past the line of scrimmage. But again, considering what Florida's been dealing with these first 3 drives, I think running the ball is the right call.
Making the handoff here. Cochran under pressure and gets brought down for the sack. It's a loss of 7. Skylar Kingsley making a big play.
Yeah, that's a massive sack there for the defensive end, Skylar Kingsley. And that sack not only pushes a 3rd and long here for Florida, but also pushes them out of the red zone.
They are going to try to go for the... It looks like it might be going for the end zone here on 2 and 2. Dime pack for Mexico City. Cochran throws right. Picked away. Incomplete. Knocked down by Jermaine Mennerfield. But Florida should be sitting on their laurels a little bit. They will be getting a field goal try out of this.
Yeah, Ethan Snead's going to come on to attempt to make this game a little closer. But I'll be honest, going into this, I did not expect this game to be a turnover fest, nor did I expect this scoreline before the end of the first quarter.
And with only 3:48 to go here in the first, this will be Ethan Snead, the 6th-season vet, to kick the field goal from 39 yards. And it is up and through. So Florida will get on the board, and they're only trailing by 11.
Yeah, Ethan Snead, one of the best kickers in this league, behind, of course, Cole Varner, his immediate opposite. But it's a good job by Florida to actually get points off of that turnover. I think that's something that they've struggled with so far this season, which is why they're currently 2 and 2.
Yeah, Ethan Snead is currently 4th all-time after that kick with 142 field goals made. Still about 25 away from Kramer Jackman to eclipse him for 3rd all-time, as the kickoff for Jeffrey Daggs sets Mexico City up at their own 23.
Yeah, and I would like to point out this is the first time that Mexico City has gotten the ball not off of an interception. This is the first time we see Jeffrey Daggs on special teams in this game.
Going to start things off with 2 and 2. Wilson under the shotgun. Takes the snap, quick step. Throws to the right, pass completed. Jason Bartley making the catch, but you saw the diving defender trying to make the play, but they still managed to gain a 6.
Yeah, I believe that was the strong safety Andrew Francis coming in on the dive to try and make a play there. Unfortunately, doesn't go his way, mistimed it just a little bit. Mexico City, though, still not past the first down mark yet. Going to be 2nd and medium here for the Aztecs.
Just a hair behind the 30-yard line. They're going to go with a big 2-wide set. Wilson's quick step, throws to Daggs. It's completed for the first down. Crosses the 35 to the 37-yard line. And stopped on that play by Ryan Tobin.
Hashtag throw it to the tight end. That is something that Matt Wilson has absolutely no qualms with doing. Mike Daggs, of course, as we're probably going to say for a lot of players on both of these teams, one of the best tight ends in this league right now.
First down and 10, 2 wide receivers right. Wilson from the shotgun, throwing down the middle, incomplete. Bit of an error there, as that throw was intended for Jacob McCall.
Yeah, Andrew Francis also looking to get a hand on it to try and pick off the Hall of Fame quarterback in Matt Wilson. Unfortunately, the throw just a little bit off for both him and Bartley, as we're going to see second and long here.
Going to 4 wide receivers, 3 bunch to the right side. Looks like Wilson's got Phoenix Jones right to his right. Dime pack for Florida. Wilson, quick throw. Pass complete across midfield. It's a first down for the Aztecs. Jacob McCall gets it in this time.
Yeah, what an absolute great pass by Matt Wilson. Just, quick step, dump it off. There's your receiver. All he has to do is catch it, and Jacob McCall able to get a hand on it that time. It's going to bring up first down for Mexico City at midfield.
Literally just a hair over midfield. Officially in Florida territory. Nickel pack for the Storm. 3 wide to the right side for the Aztecs. Wilson from under center. Quick step. Throws. Oh, nearly intercepted. Oh, that was almost picked away by Ryan Tobin. If he had that, he would have been gone.
Yeah, Matt Wilson's playing very, very up-tempo so far in this one. It's a lot of short drops, quick passes. Ryan Tobin almost took advantage of that one. Unfortunately, a bit of stone hand syndrome for the linebacker here early on.
But it does call for an incompletion at the very least. Heavy I formation on second down. He'll hand it off. Jones up the middle. Going to squeeze through a couple defenders, but he'll get a couple of yards up to the 47 as Stephen Black is there to make the play for 3rd and 8.
I would like to point out, though, Alex Dominguez, the defensive tackle, got an absolutely great jump off the snap and almost blew that run up in the backfield. A great job by this backfield for Mexico City to stay composed in order to gain even just a couple yards after that.
4 wide with 3 to the left on 3rd down. Wilson, quick pass down the middle is complete for a first down inside the 40 to the 34-yard line. That'll be Jason Bartley's 4th catch of the day.
Yeah, and Matt Wilson just keeps pulling the hammer and firing. Not even... I mean, of course he's taking time to aim, but with how fast he's throwing this ball, it kind of doesn't feel like it. He's just... It feels like he just has that much faith in his receivers that he can just launch the ball in a direction and the receiver's going to be there to get their hands on it.
It's a very immediate reaction. We're going to get a free play here. Phoenix Jones is going to go up the middle. Not going to get much yards, but they will take the offside penalty.
Yeah, that going to be on one of the defensive ends, I think.
That's Deontay Stoneville getting called on the penalty. So that will be a free 5 yards for Mexico City, pushes them even closer.
Yeah, unfortunate for Stoneville falling for the hard count of Matt Wilson. First penalty that we've seen so far in this one. Thankfully for Florida, it's only 5 yards, but 5 yards with this offense, you can't really afford to give up.
And it does put Mexico City inside the 30. 1st and 5, they're going to swing it out to Ray Bentley. He's only going to get about a yard on the play on that swing pass, set up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Ray Bentley got absolutely speared on that one. I felt it in my sternum. But it's still a yard, still better than nothing, as Florida is going to... Mexico City, is going to set up 2nd and medium now.
3 wide receivers in the shotgun. They got Daggs to the right side at tight end. A little bit of a low snap. Wilson steps, throws left, pass completed. Bill Henry getting the reception here, just crossing the 24 for a first down.
Yeah, the second tight end here in Mexico City, in Bill Henry, in his 3rd season here with Mexico City, gets the call on that one. He's going to set up the first down here at the end of the first quarter.
We're at the end of 1, and Mexico City already up by 11, 14-3 over the Florida Storm. It's a quest for history for Matt Wilson to get to 50K. You're watching the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music on YouTube. Welcome back to Mexico City. Start of the second quarter. Ethan Muslin, Aaron Alexander here on the call today. We got Benjamin Warner and Nelson Lozano Jr. in the truck doing stats, and we always appreciate you guys. Low snap here on first down. Little trouble, but throws it away just in time. It'll be incomplete. Stoneville's kind of atoning for that offsides call, putting a lot of pressure on Matt.
Yeah, unfortunately, the play not developing downfield for Matt Wilson the way he liked. I thought he may try to roll out and scramble for a bit of yards there. Unfortunately, Stoneville containing that side of the field is going to force Wilson to throw it away.
So no loss, no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. 2 wide right, 1 left. Dags to the right side. They'll hand it off. Up the middle is Jones. It's Bentley. But he gets no gain on the play. Nice stop there from Stephen Black.
Yeah, a good stop by Florida's defense. They're protecting the red zone well here. Matt Wilson, though, on this 3rd down, definitely expect to see a pass here on 3rd and long.
They have it set up that way. 3 bunch to the right. They fake the handoff. Plenty of time for Wilson. Throws and is completed in coverage. An incredible catch from Nick Lockett. It's not going to be enough for a 1st down, but a great play.
Yeah, great play. Unfortunately, doesn't get past the 1st down marker. So we'll likely see Cole Varner here for the field goal attempt. A bit of an update on the Matt Wilson milestone watch. He's currently at 84 yards receiving unofficially. Or passing unofficially, excuse me.
So Cole Varner to attempt the field goal. The penalty on the play. The kick is up and through, but it's going to be dependent on the penalty. We might see this go back.
Flipping call.
And it's against Mexico City. That's 15 yards, pushing them back. That might put them out of range.
Yeah, that one called on David Lopez, the backup receiver playing special teams. And yeah, pretty obvious call there. I still think we're going to see Cole Varner. No, we are seeing George Amy punching this away. And yeah, this would be about a 52-yard attempt if they tried it. It might be just outside of Varner's range, but they will go for the coffin kick. Going towards the left side, it'll bounce at the 7. They better hold on to it, but they cannot. It'll go into the end zone for a touchback. It ends up being a net punt of about 15 yards. Esports TV has partnered with the SFL to bring sim football to millions of homes over the next 2 years. ESTV is the world's first 24/7 live, linear, and video-on-demand esports channel available everywhere. Smart TV, phone, Roku, Amazon Fire, and more. Visit estv.co to learn more about its programming and to find all the ways you can catch SFL action on the network. So no points for Mexico City. It's a good chance for Florida to do something here, but on the screen for 1st down, it's a loss of 2 on the play, as they screened it out to Beletsky, and it goes nowhere. Yeah, not a great start for Florida. Going back to the punt by Mexico City, I'm not necessarily mad at the call, but I definitely think being they're up by 11, they could have chanced Cole Varner there, and it wouldn't have really mattered yardage-wise.
Another screen here for 2nd down. It's another loss on the play. They'll say he got back to the line of scrimmage, just barely, though. Ronnie Watson there to first wrap up Beletsky. Now a 3rd and long coming up for the Storm.
Yeah, back-to-back screen passes here for Florida. I'm not entirely sure what they were trying to establish there, but it's not going to work out as they're going to find themselves with a 3rd and long here deep in their own territory.
3 wide versus a nickel set. Deep drop for Cochran. Gonna throw to the left side. Deflected, intercepted! And now he's got a convoy. Go down to the 10. And down to the 2-yard line. What an incredible pick. That's Jared Brody's 3rd of the day.
Gerard Brody with a hat trick of interceptions almost picks up a 2nd pick 6 on the day with an absolute convoy of defenders in front of him. What is happening? Somebody must have slipped something in Ron Cochran's coffee this morning, because he's not having a good day.
All I am seeing right now are odd numbers because I just can't even at this point. First down and goal for Mexico City. They got a heavy I formation. Handing it off, up the middle. No problemo. Phoenix Jones, touchdown, Mexico City.
Man, it's Mexico City's defense, specifically Gerard Brody, has been putting in an absolute massive amount of work here for this Aztecs team. That now their third touchdown off a turnover, all three of them due to Gerard Brody interceptions.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right on that. All 21 pending the extra point from Cole Varner have all come from Gerard Brody interceptions. It's incredible. We're already seeing an early player of the game honors in just waiting there for Brody to pick up as the extra point is up and through. 8:26 to go here in the second. It's now 21-3 Mexico City.
Part of me kind of feels bad for Matt Wilson, though. He hasn't really seen the field very much, and granted, he's probably happy his team's up by 21, but
and at the end of the day, that's kind of what you want.
Yeah, for those on record watch, though, definitely want to see a bit more of the Hall of Fame and All-Star quarterback here for Mexico City.
And you are at home, so you want to be able to do it in front of your home crowd as Vandelay brings it up to the 22. On the other hand, Florida is going to have a lot of back footing they have to step off against. They are already down by 18 points, already a 3-score game for the Storm. They're going to start with a handoff to the Bullet. Immediately brought down in the backfield by Ziggy Blaylock. Oh, man. Mexico City running on all cylinders on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't something that got put in Ron Cochran's coffee. I think it was something got put in the Mexico City Gatorade, because their defense is clicking on all cylinders.
Everybody's on all cylinders on both sides of Mexico City's football, as the pass here is complete to Beletsky. Excuse me, that is, that's J.W. Doyle, the fullback. But it's a loss of, about a loss of 2 or 3 on the play. Now setting up a 3rd and 16. Cochran in the shotgun, 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. They got, looks like there's 1 tight end to the right as well. With some time, gonna heave it down the middle. Intercepted by Jeffrey Daggs! Number 4 for Ron Cochran as it's taken out of bounds at the 13.
Check that, Ethan. That's number 5 for Ron Cochran, and a 2nd for Jeffrey Daggs. I'm beyond words at this point at what is going on. This is uncharacteristic for Ron Cochran. You would expect Florida to come into this game and have a performance like this, but no. It's Mexico City that is just... They're on their high horses, and they don't plan on getting off anytime soon.
I don't think so either. This has added 50% to Ron Cochran's stats for interceptions. He was at 10 when we started tonight. Now he's added another 5. Wilson gonna throw left side, completed up to the 3. They're saying he's just short of the first down. Lockett making that reception. It's gonna be 2nd and very short.
Yeah, good start to this. Again, very, very short drive as Mexico City going to look to convert on 4 of their 5 turnovers so far in this game.
You can see there, 2nd down and 1 from the 3. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Not going to get the touchdown, but Phoenix Jones converts the first. It'll be 1st down and goal at the 1.
Yeah, we're probably going to see another run here again to either Phoenix Jones or Ray Bentley to get this touchdown, being they're only on the 1 here is Mexico City. It's like Phoenix Jones going to be the one lining up in the backfield for the Aztecs.
Yeah, they've got a full I formation here. Wilson under center. They will hand it off up the middle. No, he stopped short. Phoenix Jones caught back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the Florida defense catching on to how much Florida likes to run the ball at the goal line. They stack up the line here in order to prevent that. It works on first down. Let's see if it works on second here.
As Alessandro Tomaello making the play. Again, going into the heavy set for second and goal. And to get off up the middle. This time it works. Touchdown, Mexico City. Phoenix Jones gets touchdown number 2.
And it's the fourth of 5 turnovers that Mexico City has converted to a dance in the end zone as they look to take a 25-point lead in this one, pending the kick from Cole Varner.
Yeah, pending the extra point. We've been about a quarter and a half into this football game, and Mexico City, looking to be 25 points up, pending the extra point from Cole Varner. I think we all kind of agree this has been kind of an amazing first half for the Aztecs. The kick is up and through, makes it 28-3. You know, have your flashbacks if you're a Falcons fan, but that's with 5:42 to go here in the second.
I don't think they were down this early in the game, though, for that comeback.
That's very true, and we know crazier things have happened in the SFL. We've had 30-point comebacks happen in crazier situations. Vandelay's going to take this inside his own end zone. Bring it out to the 15, 20, gets swarmed around by his own blockers, and he'll be brought down to the 21-yard line. The SFL has partnered with Rare Drop and Rare Drop Sports to advance live events and distribution. Live and in-person championship weekends, rookie drafts, and community events are in the works. Check out SFL games on their Twitch channel every Friday through Sunday evening, and make sure to follow Rare Drop Sports on twitch.tv/RD Rainbow-Sports. Florida going into a heavy offset eye for first down. Handing it off to the Bullets. Got room to the right side. Cuts back. Gets some room. Gets down to the 40. Down to the 41-yard line. A nice 20-yard gain from the Bullet. Keeps Florida in it.
Yeah, that's definitely the kind of play that Florida needs at this point to try and swing a bit of momentum their way, because right now it's fully in the hands of Mexico City. A great opening run here on this drive by Beletsky. And again, some great blocking from the entirety of the Florida offense.
Yeah, Ron Cochran's going to have to get something going here. Currently 6 of 13, 5 interceptions. He's got a QBR of 13.5 right now. Got to get something moving here to get that rating up. He's in the shotgun here with 2 wide on first down. Pressure coming from the left side. He'll throw that way, and he gets the first down. A nice 10-yard and change gain. And that reception is to the rookie, Ron Haynes.
Yeah, another great pass on first down by Ron Cochran. Handled the high snap incredibly well. Allowed the play a bit to develop a bit downfield. Did that high snap allow. So a great opening pass of this drive by Cochran.
They'll run to Beletsky here for the first play. It's second down and 6 now. With the ball now in Mexico City territory for another gain of 4.
Man, and Gerard Brody has just putting in the most work. He's got 2 tackles now, the hat trick of interceptions, the pick 6, the almost pick 6. What a game by this young player.
It's the defense here has been really showing its teeth, to say the least. Second down and 6, 1 receiver right. They're going to hand off to the fullback. Doyle's going to get a couple of yards, bring that up past to the 43. And about a 2-yard gain there for 3rd and 4.
Yeah, a decent run to the fullback there. Gets a couple's going to set up a 3rd and relatively short here for Florida.
Florida needing something to get into this ball game. Cochran to throw down the middle through the zone coverage. Gets the catch. Stephen Bush gets his 3rd catch of the day. It's first down at the 25.
Man, these passes by Cochran, though, some of them, considering he's already thrown 5 interceptions today, some of these passes are absolutely frightening. That just his 8th completion in 15 attempts. His current QBR is 25, Ethan.
But it is slowly rising. It's already gone up about 10 points from the start of the drive. 1st and 10 from the 25, 2 tight ends right. Pressure coming from the left side for Mexico City. They're going to run to the right with Boletsky. He goes nowhere. They'll credit him with maybe about a half a yard before John Fowler makes the play.
Yeah, unfortunately, Boletsky getting caught on his blockers there is only going to get credited with that 1 yard. Some great push by the defensive line here of the Mexico City.
Twins to the left for 2nd and 9. Offset I formation. A hand out to Boletsky right side. He gets a block, goes right, gets the first down, gets to the 10, down to the 8-yard line. Brought down by Ben Charves, but that's 1st and goal to go for Florida for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, Florida finally finding the red zone again. Again, these runs by Boletsky have been the momentum shift that Florida has needed, and they're still they still can fall apart. But with 20 seconds to go before the 2-minute warning, it stands to reason we might see Florida hit pay dirt here.
Boletsky's been averaging just under 10 yards a carry. They're going to hand it off to him again, but he's caught in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the play, and that's tackle there from Ronnie Watson, and that'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. Florida's looking to reach the end zone. They're down by 25 with 2 to go in the first half. You're watching the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music, live on YouTube. Back here in Mexico City, 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Florida trying to get some more points on the board. They go fake the heavy eye handoff. Throw to the right side is complete. Catches it at the 5-yard line. E.J. Minson getting catch number 1 of the day.
Yeah, first catch, as you said, by E.J. Minson. We normally see a bit more production out of him. Unfortunately, Cochran, as has been well documented, has been having some well-documented passing woes. But it's going to set up a decent 3rd down situation here for Ron Cochran and the Florida Storm.
3rd down and goal, going from the 5-yard line. They got 4 receivers. 1 tight end left. Going for the pass. Cochran under pressure. Gets away for a little bit. Throws. Tipped away. Intercepted in the end zone. It's interception number 6. And who's got it? It's Liam Ryan getting his first pick of the day.
Yeah, that now the 3rd different Aztec with an interception. Unfortunately, that one I think more just an interception of circumstance. Nothing really developing for Ron Cochran in the end zone. He really just picked the target and threw to it. Unfortunately, too many Aztecs in the area. It's going to allow Liam Ryan to come away with that one, as we'll see Matt Wilson take over here for Mexico City.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tip drill circumstance on that play. Wilson going to throw deep on this play, and it's intercepted, brought right back to Florida. And it ends up being a net loss of about 30 yards, but it'll be 1st and 10 for the Storm after the interception.
It's a net loss of 30 yards, but it's a regain of possession there. Again, another tips drill interception. This one caught by Adrian Blaine. A great job by her in order to, keep her on it as it's bounced around in order to get that interception. I don't know what's going on anymore. There's been 8 interceptions into this game, and it's not even halftime yet.
It's been what we like to call a turnover bakery, so to speak, in this game so far. 1st and 10, a free play here as Boletsky's going to get wrapped up in the backfield. Not going to go anywhere on that, but it will be a free 5 yards from the Aztec offside. We'll see who got the wagging finger on the penalty.
Pretty sure it was Dan Tritz, the defensive tackle there.
It was. Dan Tritz gets called for the offside, so that will stop the clock. So a free 5 yards, a free freeze of the clock. So everything going Florida's way so far in this last drive of the half, potentially.
I don't even know what's going to happen anymore. I can't make any predictions, because any predictions I make more than likely are going to be immediately proven wrong by one of these 2 teams.
That's kind of the SFL in a nutshell. Predict the unpredictable. High snap for Cochran. Gonna heave one down the middle. Pass tipped away, incomplete. Intended for Vered Zarkov on the deep route, but a slew of Aztec defenders were there to knock it away.
That one I probably should have saw coming, a deep ball intended for the tight end. Unfortunately, Zarkov double covered there by Mexico City, which is, again, a great call by the defensive coordinator here for the Aztecs. But a dangerous situation again by Ron Cochran to throw that ball in that area.
It's a 2nd down and 5. 2 receivers right on the offset eye. They'll hand off to Boletsky. Goes left. Cuts back in the middle. Gets the 1st down. Manages to get by Dags. And gets down to the 11-yard line. They'll let the clock run with less than 90 seconds to go.
I think running the clock, being down this much isn't exactly the right call, but Florida does get the ball at halftime, I believe. So I can see why they're not exactly in a rush to snap this ball here.
Mexico City would get it. Mexico kicked it away to start the game. And here's a nice little pass completed down to the 3-yard line. There's a minute to go. 2nd down and 1. A nice screen to Boletsky.
Okay, so with that in mind, then I thought for some reason that Florida had kicked it away. Yeah, I don't know why Florida's not picking up the pace at all here, though they are at the 3-yard line and do have the opportunity for another set of downs here.
They're going to go with a heavy eye for 2nd and 1. Hand out to Boletsky. Finds a hole, but it's sealed up by Ben Charbs. Florida will take their timeout. Have 2 remaining with 40 to go. And they'll bring up 3rd down and 2 from the 4-yard line.
Yeah, Florida definitely has a chance to make this game a bit closer here before halftime. You know, they could hand it to Doyle up the middle. They could do what they've been doing, go to Boletsky on the outside. They could pass the ball here, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend, but you could if you really wanted to.
They are going to throw, and he's going to get sacked in the backfield. Loss of 3 on the play. They'll take their 2nd timeout. A nice sack on that play. That's number 75 of Mexico City. That's the secondary defensive tackle, Juan Perez, making the play. Now 4th down and 6, and I think Florida will probably just take 3 points here.
Yeah, I think that's probably smart. You don't want to risk any more than you have to. You especially don't really want to give Mexico City the ball back. But better to get points out of it than to get nothing at all here at this point for the Storm.
Snead from 24 yards. Going to put it up and through. So it's a few more points for the Storm. They're now only trailing by 22 points. It's 28-6 with 34 seconds remaining in the first half. And you have to feel they at least got away with something there. They would have loved to go for the end zone, but at least they are slowly chipping away at this Aztec lead.
Yeah, it's down to 3 possessions now. Technically, they would need a 2-point conversion with one of their 3 touchdowns to come back, but technically 3 possessions now for Florida.
Jeffrey Day is going to take the kick return, cutting to the left side at the 20, goes out to the 30, and going to get brought up to the 34-yard line. So Mexico City with 3 timeouts, Florida with 1. More than likely, we'll probably just see Mexico run a couple of plays and take it into the tunnel.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to see Matt Wilson try and take a shot deep to the end zone.
It looks like it might be the case here. He's got 3 wide to the right side, Dags to his left. And he will throw on the quick step. Under pressure, brought down in the backfield. Sack for a loss of 4. And a nice play from Deontay Stoneville. And I think that's where Mexico City will go ahead and just let it run out.
Yeah, I think Mexico City was just trying to call a play to run the clock out here. They are going to line up again. But I think they're just going to let the clock run to halftime here.
1 second to go here. They will run the play. Wilson going to throw. It is completed. Bill Henry's going to get some yards on it. He gets a gain of about 12. So that will add to Wilson's total. He's currently now at 103 yards passing. Still about 215 yards short of 50,000, but he's still got time to go as we got 1 more half to play. And it's currently 28-6, Mexico City at the break.
Yeah, and Florida and Mexico City have been relatively even in terms of offense. In fact, Florida is technically winning the offensive yardage battle, but it's those 6 turnovers that are killing the Storm right now. And the fact that Mexico City has converted on 4 of the 6, 2/3 of those turnovers have ended in touchdowns for Mexico City.
Yeah, they've all been, for lack of a better purpose, they've all dealt with short yardage situations. This is the I believe this is the second interception from Gerard Brody. No, yeah, this is the one where he got the pick six. It's been that story for the entire half. Looking at conference stats right now, 10 to 19, 81 yards, 6 interceptions, puts him at a 24.1. But here's the thing, Matt Wilson isn't that good right now either. 13 of 18 for 105 yards, 2 picks, and a 47 rating. So both quarterbacks have been performing subparly, but I think that might be something we'll see change here as we go into the second half.
Yeah, it's very much been a defensive battle in this one. I expect both Florida and Mexico City to make some adjustments at halftime, and we may see this turn into an offensive shootout. Though, with the gap as it is, if that happens, I think Florida may be too far behind to catch up.
Florida would have to really step up their game defensively to give themselves an opportunity to get back into this football game. They already have 2 picks on the day. They have 3 tackles for loss. One of those being a sack. That's they're about 1 behind on TFL's for Mexico City's defense. So again, they've been on par with each other on defense, but Florida's just going to have to step things up on pretty much both sides of the ball at this point.
Yeah, and I think for Florida, they definitely need, just being real, they need more takeaways. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that's the only way that they'll really have a chance, is they can take the ball away from Matt Wilson and slow down this Mexico City offense. Otherwise, this gap will not close, and if anything, will likely get wider.
Yeah, it absolutely will. And seeing this run here from Charlie Boletsky that helped set up the field goal for Ethan Sneed. It was a great run. They had a great opportunity there to get into the end zone with nothing doing there. So we are about to get ready for the second half. And kind of going back to your point, you're absolutely right. Florida's been winning the offensive battle in terms of production, but those turnovers have just been massive, a massive monkey on their back, so to speak. They just need to shake that off, get their defense on all cylinders, they might be able to get back in this game. Just need to kick this away. Jeffrey Dagg's going to take it at about the 2. He's going to sidestep 1, misses the other, going to get brought up to the 23-yard line. So we'll see Mexico City take the field on a proper offense, not via an interception. And we'll see how they do for the first drive in the second half.
You know, you bring up a good point. I think this is just the second drive that Mexico City has had that has started from, technically 3, if you count the one after the field goal, but only 3 drives that have started from kickoff.
Wilson's going to throw here to the left side. It'll be completed. And Ray Bentley going to get out of bounds to the 35. Good gain of about 12.
Yeah, good start to this drive by Ray Bentley. More of a lower the shoulder type of back, but in open space, he's more than capable of dusting defenders, as he almost did there. Unfortunately, stepped out of bounds before he could go any further.
Still made a great play. Sets him up at the 35. First and 10, 3 bunts to the left, 1 to the right. Looks like that's Daggs on the tight end flex. Nickel pack for Florida. Wilson, pressure from the right side, throws that way, caught by Daggs. Going to get credited for about 9.5. He ends up running into Ronnie Watson, but it's good for a gain of 9 and change.
Yeah, I think that was Daggs' way of telling Ronnie Watson to get his head in the game.
Yeah, a little bit of inter-team attention seeking on that side. Second down and very short to go. They got a heavy I formation. We'll hand it off up the middle. That'll be good for a first down. A nice quick play to Phoenix Jones. Gets the yard they need.
Yeah, this has been a great opening drive here for Mexico City. This is kind of exactly what they needed coming out of halftime. Slow down the pace a little bit, being you have such a big lead. Give Matt Wilson time to throw the ball. Allow your running backs to make some things happen on the ground as well. A great balanced attack coming out of the half here by the Aztecs.
Wilson changing up the play here on first down. Going to pitch it. And it's a loss of 2 on the play. The adjustment didn't work out as Bentley got swarmed on the left side.
Yeah, we don't really see a lot of toss plays here in the SFL. We'll usually see, stretches, maybe a draw, some ISOs. Don't really see a lot of tosses. That's one of the reasons why they tend to get blown up pretty quickly in the backfield.
Wilson on the quick step on 2nd and long, throws it up the middle. It's complete. Threw it into about double, triple coverage, but Bartley there to make the play. He's now 5 for 5 on the day.
Yeah, and he had to stretch for that one. As we take a look at the replay here, it's a great throw by Wilson. There was a lot of bodies in the area, but Matt Wilson, the visionary that he is at the quarterback spot, just threads the perfect needle, and again, trusts his receiver is going to be able to make a play on the ball, and Bartley does.
Bartley is currently the top receiver, just a hair under 50 yards receiving for the day. Wilson's going to have 3 wide against a nickel pack. Deep step, has some time, down the middle, pass completed to Bartley again. That's his 2nd in a row, gets it to the Florida 27 for another first down.
Man, Matt Wilson has really liked throwing to Jason Bartley. In this one, he was his favorite target in the last game against Lone Star. He was 7 receptions for 97 yards.
3 wide to the left here on 1st and 10 on a tight end flex. Wilson, plenty of time in the pocket. Oh, and he gets tipped away and incomplete. Felt some pressure there on the left side as Ryan Tobin knocks it down.
Yeah, great deflection by Ryan Tobin there, the outside linebacker. Again, just a great read on the pass there. Is gonna force that to the ground. It's gonna bring up, I believe, 2nd and long here for Mexico City.
Yeah, it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 27.
2nd and 10.
Florida hoping to seal up Mexico City's offensive drive. Again, going 3 wide to the left, tight end right. Wilson faking the handoff. Going to get into a little bit of pressure. Gets the catch and another catch to Bartley. Gets it across to the 15 for a gain of 12 and another Aztec first down.
Yeah, this one's going to put the Aztecs into the Florida red zone. Bartley now just under his total from the last game. He's currently at 87 at 7 targets, so a bit under average from the last game, but still a great effort by Bartley in this one.
Wilson going to throw again on the short pass, another completion. That's Bentley making the catch. That's another gain of 4. That's going to put Wilson up to 182 yards passing on the day. He's more than halfway to 50K.
Yeah, it's still going to take a lot of effort in order to get that. Again, this Florida defense is definitely capable of turning things around very, very quickly. There's a reason they currently lead in takeaways this season.
Again, going into the 3-bunch left set. Wilson to throw. Has time. Left side. Pass caught. First down and goal to go at the 1-yard line. And Bartley once again getting reception number 8. That should just about put him over 100 yards receiving.
Yeah, unofficially, he's just shy of that at 97. Shout-outs to Nelson Lozano and Benjamin Warner in the stat truck providing that information to us here.
So they'll go heavy eye to the 3-yard line. Up the middle. Not going to get there. Phoenix Jones is going to get about 2 yards. We'll bring it up to the 1-yard line. Stopped for now by Stephen Black.
Yeah, good stop by Stephen Black there to prevent Phoenix Jones from extending this lead even further. Mexico City not going to let this end without a fight, though, in the trenches.
And they'll give it off to Jones. Goes left. He stopped at the goal line.
Goodness.
Oh, what an incredible play. Tobin there making the stop. But now it's 3rd and less than a yard to go for goal.
We're probably going to see the ball go to Bentley here on the ground. If and I were a betting man. Actually, I think that's Phoenix Jones, actually.
It is Phoenix Jones, and he pops it in. Touchdown, Mexico City. And they continue to extend this lead a kick away from making it 29 points.
Yeah, just a great opening drive here by Mexico City. They ate a bunch of time off the clock. Phoenix Jones now has a hat trick of rushing touchdowns. They haven't been very long. They haven't necessarily been very exciting, but it's 3 touchdowns that have elevated Mexico City's score to 29 pending this Cole Varner extra point.
Make it a 29-point lead for the Aztecs. Kick is up, and it is through. So we got 5:52 to go here in the third. And it is Mexico City 35, Florida 6. Florida yet to experience the end zone for this entire game.
Yeah, and Mexico City ate just about half of the quarter on that drive.
Incredible drive. Going about 5 minutes and change. This kick on the way. Vandelay going to take it at about the 2. Running up the middle, going to cut left, and cannot shake the tackle. He'll be brought down to the 27-yard line. Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for information about the league and its 28 teams, all the places you can watch live games, plus links to apparel from Sector 6 and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. See all the league records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings of the next class of SFL talent, and so much more. Simulationfl.net, your home for everything SFL. Cochran going to go for the quick pass here on first down. Going to get a gain of 6. Completed there to E.J. Minson. Gets his second catch of the day for 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and Florida starting out with these, with a quick fire pass from Cochran to Minson. And I think Florida needs to stick to these more low-risk passes if they want to catch up to Mexico City here. But they got to do it quickly because there's not a lot of time left in this game.
About a quarter and a half to go here on the floater. It's incomplete, intended for Ron Haynes. Stephen Bush was in the area as well, but it looked like Haynes was the intended target, so it'll be 3rd down. It's been an insane game so far for both sides of the football. Florida's really going to have to overcome this adversity to get themselves back into it. 3rd down and 4. Pro set with 3 wide receivers. Cochran, quick step. Gonna heave one down the middle. Pass caught inside Mexico City territory. It's a 1st down to the 42-yard line, and that's Art Vandelay getting his first catch of the day.
Man, and boy, what a catch it was. They're gonna give Ron Cochran credit on the pass here, but the route by Art Vandelay to get himself past his defender there, an absolute beautiful display of route running by the veteran receiver in Vandelay.
First catch of the day goes for 25 yards. They're going to set up in pretty much the same formation here for 1st down at the Mexico 42. Cochran saw a little pressure, throws to the left to Boletsky, shakes one, but gets swarmed up by a couple more defenders. Ends up being Ronnie Watson, and I believe it was Dexter Jackson, the other one making the play. It ends up being a gain of 4.
Yeah, we talked about Cochran's QBR a bit earlier. He's now up to a 30.6 QBR, so he's roughly doubled his rating from the last time we talked about it.
Gonna do a quick throw here, and it's incomplete. Deflected off of, looks like that was deflected from Lee and Ryan. Looks like it may have been Dags in the area also helping to make that play. Now 3rd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, as we look at the line there for Cochran, 13 of 23 for 116 yards. 4.8 average, down to a 27-8 now after that incompletion.
They're going to set up with 4 wide, 3 to the left side. Dime pack for Mexico City. Cochran in the shotgun. Defense rushes 4. He's got time. Oh, nearly intercepted again. Oh, that one intended for Art Vandelay, but I think that was Jeffrey Daggs there to deflect it off.
Yeah, it's going to force Marcus Agrippa out for the first time in this one. This now just the 2nd punt of the game. This is the
first time we're seeing Marcus Agrippa, first punt of Florida. He'll kick it away, trying to go for the coffin kick to the right side. It'll bounce at about the 5. Oh, but they can't get it in and it'll fall in for a touchback. That'll be Mexico football at the 20-yard line. The SFL has partnered with Laser to deliver digital SFL player trading cards to its players and viewers during live events on SFL Twitch. Viewers every half hour will be issued cards, or you can buy SFL card packs through Laser's store. The new Season 19 pack will be available soon. Visit layzr.gg and click the Join Alpha button to connect your Twitch account and begin collecting. Wilson stepping back on first down, gonna heave one down, and it's completed! First down, it's a classic connection. Wilson to Dags.
Yeah, it is, and a great start to this drive. Matt Wilson with an absolute bullet of a pass to Jeffrey Dags, who's able to get up for it and bring that ball down. Matt Wilson now at an even 200 yards unofficially, 118 to go for 50,000, excuse me.
And he's going on the deep pass this time, and it's caught to Phoenix Jones. Gets down to the 26-yard line. Another huge pass, and he's closing in on that 50,000 mark. He's now less than 100 to go.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was Jacob McCall on the grab, though, the wide receiver, not Phoenix Jones. It's all good. Their numbers do look really close together, so I can't fault you for mixing them up. But a great ball by McCall there. That one 34, I believe. Matt Wilson is on a tear now in this quarter.
And you look at a one, you got to take a 50-50 shot on who you think it is at that point. But now 1st and 10 at the Florida 26. 3 wide to the left. Wilson to throw again. Right side. Caught to Dags. Gets the first down. Pushes ahead to the 11-yard line. Another 14-yard gain. Wilson now up to 248 yards passing.
Yeah, just 70 yards away now from 50,000. Mexico City in the Florida red zone. Again, this will be the first drive, if they score here, that doesn't come off in... Nope. Never mind. This would be the second.
They're going to hand it off to Bentley up the middle. Going to get about another 5 or 6. They'll pull him down at the 5-yard line. A nice hit on that play from Adrian Blaine for 2nd down.
Yeah, I for some reason, my brain thought this would be the first time that their offense has scored from their own efforts, but they did that on the last drive. I'm losing it, Ethan.
The way things are going in this game, we're all going a little nuts. I wouldn't blame you one bit. Heavy I formation, 2nd down. They hand it off to Phoenix Jones up the middle, into the end zone. Ses puntos aztecas.
Sure, I'll pretend I know what you just said. Phoenix Jones finds the end zone for the 4th time in this one. Finally, from more than a yard out by Phoenix Jones. A great run, some great blocking by the entire offensive line by Mexico City. Florida's defense just not really prepared for that particular package. As we see the stat line for Phoenix Jones there, he's only had 31 yards on the ground, which we don't really see either of these running backs from Mexico City anywhere under like 50 or to 75 at this point in the game.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those scores have been on short running plays. You saw the last one that was like from about a foot out. That last one as the kick is up and through was about from about 3 or 4 yards out. They've been the very short plays, almost Trent Richardson-like, where you're just punching your way into the end zone from a very short distance and almost guaranteeing the score. So we're going to about 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. It is 42-6. In favor of Mexico City, now up by 36 points with 13:01 to go in the game. Mandalay going to take it from his own goal line. Penalty marker on the play. We might see additional yardage come into this as he's going to bring it up tentatively to the 25-yard line. It's going to depend on the penalty. We'll see who got caught. And it is a holding call against the Storm, so that'll bring it 10 yards back from the end of the play. So instead of the 25, it'll bring it up to the 15 for Florida.
Yeah, that's really good for Mexico City, actually. Gonna push Florida deeper into their own territory to start this drive. Cochran gonna look to drive this Florida Storm team the 84 yards downfield.
Yeah, that call was against Deontay White, the secondary tackle. And that pass deflected, incomplete. That one deflected
Fowler.
by the rookie, John Fowler.
Yeah, what a great defensive play there by Fowler. Again, just reading the eyes of Cochran, saw where the ball was going. Cochran threw it a little low in the air, and it's basically nothing for Fowler to jump up and swat that ball away.
Sets up second down and 10. 3 bunch to the left side, 1 to the right. Nickel formation for the Aztecs. Cochran from under center. Stepping back under pressure from the middle. It's going to get brought down to the backfield. A huge loss of 9, and Bernard Patterson making a big sack.
Yeah, Bernard Patterson absolutely decimates poor Ron Cochran. Patterson coming over in the offseason from Portland, as we could see a safety here, believe it or not.
Gonna go for the deep pass, in a little trouble, gonna throw it, and it's intercepted! Picked off and going down to the 20, Jeffrey Daggs up to the 10, still on his feet down to the 9-yard line!
It was very, very close to being a safety, but instead it's Jeffrey Daggs getting his own hat trick of interceptions to match the 3 of Gerard Brody. Poor Ron Cochran. He's thrown 7 interceptions now. Oh, dear.
It's not anywhere close to the SFL record, but it is not a fun day to be Ron Cochran in the Florida Storm. By the way, that sack for Bernard Patterson, sack number 32, that now eclipses Ludacris for number 44 on all-time sacks. So congratulations to Bernard Patterson. Wilson gonna have very short field here on the pass. Completed, touchdown, Mexico City. Just like that, Nick Lockett finds the first passing touchdown of the game.
Oh boy, Mexico City is really starting to run away with this one. Florida has not scored since the field goal toward the end of the second quarter. Mexico City has now scored 3 times since halftime. Florida's in a rough way, Ethan. I feel so bad for them.
Yeah, this is going to be where we might have to go on to record watch on the most points that the Aztecs have ever scored in a game here in the SFL. Currently, the record stands that the most points that they have scored was in a 62-38 win in Season 7 when they were the Santa Fe Gorillas taking on the Minneapolis Maulers. And they're only about 13 points away from that.
Yeah, Florida is also kind of on record watch for least points scored away, currently tied with their Season 8 contest against the Los Angeles Sharks when they were the Alaska Storm.
Yeah, currently on that, and then but this is easily the most points allowed from the Storm so far, eclipsing their matchup with the Lone Star Glory in Season 16. Is Vandalay going to bring it to the 26? That matchup when they were at Lone Star, they lost 45-23. So far that has already eclipsed that record. So this will be the most points Florida has ever given up in franchise history. But they are looking to at least put themselves in a good position to at least maybe finish a little strong here. Penalty marker on the play as the pass is completed for a first down, tentatively. That pass caught by Stephen Bush, but we have to see what the penalty is. This might be coming back.
Probably a holding call, I would guess.
It is against the Storm, so that'll be a 10-yard penalty, so that will negate the first down. That one called on number 68. That's the center. Beauty.
Eesh, that's not what you like to see at all, especially if you're Florida at this point.
It seems to be, to kind of quote the old meme, "Oh no, it all went wrong." We go to first down and 20. 3 wide and 2 in the backfield. Cochran gonna throw. Pass complete. Gonna get about 12 yards on the play. And a good completion for E.J. Minson. You see there, Cochran now currently at about 131 yards, but those 7 interceptions.
Yeah, and like realistically, Florida hasn't played bad in this game. It's just the fact that Florida has scored on 5 of these 7 turnovers and have gotten 2 touchdowns by their own offensive drives. Ay, ay, ay.
When you score 35 points through short fields, as this run from Boletsky is going nowhere, we're going to go to the fourth quarter. We'll finish that thought in just a bit. Let's go to April 12th, 1986, folks, in the chat. Aztecs are leading at 49-6 over the Storm. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube.
Glad I'm not the only one that noticed that.
So we'll flip the fields here. Ethan Muslin, Eric Alexander losing our minds in the broadcast booth in this game. 3rd down and 8. Cochran gonna heave one down the middle. It's complete across midfield. Gets into Mexico City territory. A big reception for E.J. Minson. That's his longest of the day.
Yeah, it's nice to see that, you know, Florida still has signs of life in them here. Unfortunately, again, with the deficit, a bit too little too late, perhaps. But it's just an absolute beautiful ball by Cochran into the hands of E.J. Minson. It's going to set the Storm up on Mexico City's side of the field here.
That's a big 29-yard gain for E.J. Minson. Set things up for an offset eye on 1st and 10. Cochran to throw, down the middle. Nice completion, good for 6. And another little pass there to Zarkov to keep the drive moving.
Yeah, Zarkov's been relatively quiet so far in this one. That one just his 2nd grab of the day on just 3 targets here. So quiet one here for him.
And going back to what I was going to randomly say before the end of the quarter, when you score 35 points on very short field picks, you kind of tend to win games. That's usually how it happens. Is Boletsky's going to run off to the right side, only going to get about a yard before Charbs makes the play. It sets up 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, you definitely have the right of it in a situation like that. Like 99 out of 100 times, you're going to win that game if you're able to convert turnovers in short yardage situations like Mexico City has accomplished aplomb in this one.
But Cochran is not going to give up that easily. Going to hope for being that 1% and that one incomplete. A little pressure there on the line from Blaylock, forcing the overthrow there from Cochran to bring up 4th down.
Florida's got to go for this. If I see a gripper on the field, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I don't think Florida should be punting this ball away.
And Florida is punting this ball away.
Oh my goodness.
Marcus
Florida,
Agrippa
why?
going to take it away.
Agrippa, why?
As we said, we're losing our minds here in Estadio Matt Wilson, as the coffin kick is going to go out of bounds at the 14-yard line. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. So the punt goes out of bounds at the 14. Mexico City going to go with a heavy I formation. 2 tight ends left. They'll hand it off. Phoenix Jones up the middle. Going to get the 1st down and a little bit more. Up to the 26-yard line. A nice gain of 12.
Yeah, good start rushing there by Phoenix Jones. I would imagine the run game will probably see heavily featured here. Not only with the score gap, but also with just the amount of time we have left in this game. Though don't count Matt Wilson out just yet. We'll probably still see a pass every now and again. Wilson needing just 60 to hit 50,000 in this in his career.
60 yards to go, and he's got enough field to do it on this drive. 1st down and 10 from the 26. 3 receivers right. They're going to screen it out, and Bentley going to stay on his feet for a few more yards. Gets to the 33 for a gain of 7. Currently looking at the score gap. Currently about only leading by 43 points. Now we have to look at the record for margin of victory. Right now, they are a few points away from eclipsing when they defeated the San Francisco Sharks 56-10. It was a 46-point margin. 2nd and 3 for Wilson. Screens it to Bentley. Going to get caught in the backfield. That's not the way you want to go. It's a loss of 2. He's going to set up 3rd down for 31.
Yeah, a medium 3rd down situation here for Mexico City. That screen pass, unfortunately, going to knock a few yards off of Matt Wilson's passing total. But an opportunity here.
And they are set up in a pass set. 3 wide to the right. Wilson throwing left. Caught by Daggs. 1st down. Stayed on his feet. Steps out of bounds at the 40. Oh, if he had a little more room there, that would have been a lot more yards than that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dax just wants to make sure that Matt Wilson, his old buddy Matt Wilson, gets the record in this game specifically, which is why he stepped out of bounds there. At least that's what I'd like to think.
He's currently sitting at 275 yards passing. Wilson would need about 43 more to go to get to 50,000. Handoff up the middle. And it's going to be Phoenix Jones getting to midfield. They'll say he's probably just ahead of midfield near the 49 of Florida. And that'll set up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, a great run there by Jones. He's at 50 now. So despite the bit of a quiet night, we are going to see at least one of these running backs from Mexico City eclipse the 50 mark.
We'll hand it off again, and Jones gets caught by a couple of defenders, only going to get about a yard to bring him up to the 48, and it's a good stop for Evan Carroll to bring it up 3rd and short.
Something I just noticed on the ticker too, this would be the first time Mexico City has beat Florida in 2.5 years.
That's incredible. Yeah, the last time they won was April 4th of 2020 in season 14. That run for Phoenix Jones is good for another 1st down, brings it up to the 38-yard line of Florida.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not surprised that Mexico City's heavily favoring the run here. At this point, they're just trying to end the game as cleanly as possible. Not trying to allow any avenues for Florida to attempt any sort of comeback, no matter how much effort Florida would need at this point in the game.
Wilson gonna take the pass, handed it off to Bentley, but goes for a loss. Ends up going back to the 40. They'll call it about 1.5 yards lost on the play, and that's Stephen Black getting his 1st tackle for loss of the game.
I'm not mad at the draw attempt there. Honestly, it fooled the heck out of me up here in the booth. I thought Matt Wilson was going to pass that ball, not hand it off to Ray Bentley in the backfield.
And they'll hand it off again up the middle. Another run for Bentley. That takes them up to the 34. Another gain of 6. And we're closing on the 5.5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. You see Phoenix Jones now currently 62 yards on 17 attempts, about 3.5 per carry. As we've mentioned, not a lot of action in terms of yardage production, but he's been very good at putting the ball in the end zone. 2 and 2 for 3rd and 5. Wilson under center. He will throw. Quick pass up the middle. Caught by Daggs for a 1st down. Gets about 5 on the play. Puts it to 280. 38 yards to go.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not enough field position for Wilson to eclipse that 50K mark on this drive anymore. But still within the realm of possibility in this one with just under 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Still entirely possible. Quick pass here, complete to Bill Henry. Stays on his feet. Gets to the 30, to the 20, bound to the 19-yard line. They'll credit him with 8 more. That puts Wilson at 289. He's got 29 yards to go.
It's going to be close, Ethan. Oh, man. Florida would have to eat whatever time remains of this game and probably a bit more in order for Matt Wilson to not hit 50K in this game.
on a heavy I formation for second down. Wilson eating up as much of the play clock as he can, handing it off. Right side, Bentley going to get stuck behind the line to gain. 4 minutes to go from the 1-yard gain. Davison helping to make that play for 3rd and 1.
Yeah, and it seems that the backups are in now for Mexico City, which
And it is
going to mean that Matt Wilson's not going to get 50K in this one.
No, he's going to fall short, but almost guaranteed to hit 50,000 yards next week when he gets under center for the next game. Probably might be the first play of the next game. You never know.
You never know.
There's Yamada going to hand this off up the middle, and that's enough for a first down. Mexico City keeping it alive, and yeah, Ray Bentley still out there, still getting some yards in before he probably gets a chance to take a seat.
See, you say that, but I'm like 95% sure Ray Bentley is technically the backup running back in this situation, so we're probably going to see Bentley for the rest of the game.
That is very true. He is the second running back, so he would be the first running back in the secondary set. First down and 10 on a heavy I. They hand it off up the middle again. Going to get a couple more yards for Bentley. And that'll bring it up to... they're going to say no gain on the play. He said he got back to the 16, but maybe about a short yardage.
So there is a bit of an upside here for the Mexico City fans. Just looking ahead a bit to Mexico City's next game. It is going to be at home. So Matt Wilson will eclipse 50,000 yards in front of the Mexico City faithful.
Yeah, he will be doing that next week against San Diego. Florida is going to have a lot to think about for next week. They're going to be going to Atlanta and facing the Swarm in the Hive. As this run from Bentley, good for another 5, and that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Mexico City trying to go for a franchise-breaking record for most points scored. We'll see if they do it. You're watching the SFL presented by APM Music on YouTube. So the secondary players in for Mexico City. Ray Bentley going to push up the middle, gets the first down. Going to be 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Yeah. There's not really much else to really say in this one. Ray Bentley, of course.
This has been a game where we have just been flabbergasted, and that's probably the word of the day, flabbergast.
Yeah, flabbergasted, befuddled, confuzzled, even if you want to go that extreme.
Penalty here on the play. That'll give them a free half distance to the goal with the offside call on the defense. So free play, nothing doing on that one. It will stop the clock, though, with a 1:52 to go. That one called on number 78. That is Gerald Thomas, one of the secondary defensive tackles.
Yeah, the backup defensive tackle there. The 4-3, if I know my defenses correctly. I don't claim to be an expert on defensive formations, but I believe that's their 4-3 defensive tackle.
That's okay. I don't consider myself an expert in anything, but I'm still here.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So free half the distance, bring it 1st and goal for Yamada. Is going to hand it off. Bentley left side, punches in. No, he stopped short. Oh, I could have sworn he crossed the plane, but he's down at the goal line.
I think his leg did, but the ball didn't.
I could have sworn that ball crossed the plane.
Oh, if this wasn't inside the 2-minute warning, I guarantee you we'd be seeing Ramos Len throw all of the laundry on the field right now.
Yeah, you would see a lot of red laundry. So much so you'd think it'd be in a bullfight. 2nd down and goal from the goal line. Bentley up the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Mexico City. And that does it. 55 points scored. It's gonna be one of the highest scoring, one of the highest scoring offenses for Mexico City in franchise history. Second only to that 62-38 game they had against Minneapolis back in Season 7.
That is also Ray Bentley's 99th rushing touchdown in his career.
So we'll have 2 milestones to be looking forward to next week when Mexico City hosts San Diego. Matt Wilson will be looking to eclipse 50,000 and should do so as the kick is up and through. And Ray Bentley will be looking for touchdown number 100. And that'll be something you'll want to watch as the Mavericks go to the Aztecs next week. That'll be on the 21st, next Saturday. History in the making next week. You can't wait for it, but you got to finish this game in order to get to history next week. This one taken from the end zone. We brought up to about the 15-yard line. Not much doing on that play, unfortunately. Vandelay didn't get much on that return.
Yeah, Florida just playing for pride at this point. They're down by 50, which, you know, coming into this, you would not have expected this scoreline at all.
It would mark the largest margin of defeat for the Florida Storm when they took on the LA Sharks. That was a 35-point margin, losing 41-6. As the completion here is good for a first down at the 30. Cochran going to throw, heaving it up to the left side. Pass is caught and taken out of bounds at midfield. So Florida still playing for a little bit of pride with Vandelay making the catch. The SFL produces over 400 live events each year. But don't miss community content creators and their creations. Catch SFL Nights with AJ Stryker, Say It With Your Chest, Around the SFL, and more, covering Season 19 and beyond. If you want to check out archived versions of our shows, visit simulationfl.net and click the logo of your favorite form of SFL entertainment on our homepage. Cochran with a throw to the right side, good for a first down, stays in bounds. Gets it into the Mexico City 36. We have the secondary defenders out for Mexico City, but they're still hoping to maybe play a little bit of defense here with about a minute to go. Cochran from the shotgun. Has 3 wide, 2 left, 1 right. Minute to go. Really going to have to snap it here. Going to throw left. Pass is caught in bounds. Good for a gain of 3. Set up second down and 7 now at the 33-yard line. High snap for Cochran. Quick pass. Caught for a first down. Takes it to the 24-yard line. Florida not taking any timeouts right now. Now with almost 30 seconds to go. Cochran throws right. It'll be completed. Stays in bounds. I would have probably gone out of bounds on that one. 30 seconds to go now for second down and 8. They're going to try to get into the end zone. They haven't done so all game long. 20 seconds to go. Cochran from the shotgun. Has time. Throws right. Pass caught out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And Vandelay making the catch. Stops the clock with 17 to go.
Yeah, Florida, I think, exploiting the fact that Mexico City's backups are in, which, again, nothing wrong with that in this situation. You at least want to make this game look a bit closer than, 50 points. But I mean, if you're a Mexico City fan, you're praying your defense does anything to get this ball away from the Florida Storm at this point.
Stops the clock with 17 to go. Shotgun for Cochran. Throwing left. Going to go for the sideline. He gets it. It'll be about a gain of 3 with Minson making the catch at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, good job by Minson there to get out of bounds. It allows Florida to keep a hold of this last time out in case they do have to bring Ethan Sneed and the Storm field goal unit on for a last second field goal.
Doubt they're going to try the field goal here. They probably would like to get into the end zone. Cochran on the low snap. Pump fakes down the middle. Pass tip. It's intercepted! Unbelievable. Picked off by number 35, Frank Montoya. That's interception number 8 for Ron Cochran. He's now up to 18 picks on the season.
I wasn't being serious, guys. I feel so bad for Florida. Oh, my heart hurts for the Storm so much right now.
Yeah, because we expected a good, hard-fought battle, and you see on the bottom left of your screen a 12.5-point favorite for Mexico City. But even then, a two-score game is about what we were expecting. As Yuki Yamada is going to take one knee. That'll stop the clock with one timeout. And that'll have none left for Florida. But yeah, this was a game we expected to have a bit more of a knockdown, drag-out battle for both teams. Not a drubbing.
Right. And I mean, okay, if you look at it from for theoretic sake, we're going to ignore all the points that Mexico City has scored off turnovers. This would be a much, much closer game. The big difference maker is the fact that Ron Cochran threw 8 interceptions, which is one short of the record, I believe, which was set, unfortunately, by Tommy Utah of Louisiana as we hit the end of the game.
Zero's on the clock, and Mexico City, history does not get made tonight, but it will happen next week inevitably. They take down the Florida Storm 56-6, the largest margin of victory in a long time for the Mexico City Aztecs. Largest margin of victory in franchise history, eclipsing that win against the Sharks 56-10 from season 13. It's also the biggest loss margin of defeat for Florida. 50 points now eclipses that their away game against the LA Sharks when they lost 41-6. Oh, this was an incredible performance from Mexico City on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it was still a great game all around. Florida, I think that Mexico City, their scouting and their defensive team just had the right game plan to deal with Ron Cochran, and that's the biggest reason they won this one. Matt Wilson, 29 yards shy of 50,000. More likely than not, we'll see him hit it next week. There is the weird off chance that in some weird limbo land he doesn't throw like any passes at all. We're not gonna think about that.
Let's not think of any voodoo magic where Matt Wilson ends up getting injured on the first play of the game.
Right.
But looking back at the average amount of points that Mexico City was scoring, they scored an average of 37 points a game. So this is by far the best performance they've had all season.
Yeah, there were 6 in points for going into this one. I imagine that's probably going to go up after this performance. Florida, unfortunately, going to drop to 2 and 3. They are going to remain in second in the East as we see Phoenix Jones gets player of the game. No surprise with 4 touchdowns. Mexico City,
not surprising at all.
Yeah, Mexico City is going to maintain the lead in the South Division.
So Mexico City will still be behind Houston because they did lose to Houston in the head-to-head. Both Houston and Mexico City now 4-1. Florida falling to 2 and 3, but they still hold second place in the East Division. Again, final score: Mexico City 56 to Florida 6. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. Next Level Sports coverage of the SFL continues with Seattle hosting Portland. Kickoff at 8:45 p.m. Eastern with look-ins from the pair of 2 and 2s with Queen City and Tulsa. You can watch that on Next Level Sports at NLSC.com. Also coming up tomorrow is Sioux Falls at Canton and Carolina at Vancouver. That's going to do it for us here in Mexico City. For Aaron Alexander, for the guys in the booth who've done a lot of work, Benjamin Warner, Nelson Lozano Jr., our commissioner, Cameron Irvine, I'm Ethan Muslin. I'm going to take a drink. We'll see you later.